Welcome to Seesaw's 12 Days of Christmas.
Gifting you guests this holiday season.
On the 6th day of Christmas, Seesaw gave to me Tyler Gibgot and Christmas Magic.
Hello, Tyler. Great to have you back on the show for our 12 Days of Christmas special.
Thank you, Selena. Well, it's so great to be back again. I'm really appreciative of this opportunity, and happy holidays to everybody.
And what is it you're doing over the Christmas period?
Oh, the Christmas period at the moment, I'm at uni right now, but will also be spending time with my family. I plan to go away with my mother and sister, and also spend some good time with my dad as well. Obviously, practicing lots of magic tricks too, so not just in the family spirit, but I'll also be, continuing any projects I have ongoing and continue to learn and develop new tricks and continue to master the craft.
What's the sort of update on the project you were working on before with sort of blind magic, if you like?
So that project is actually coming along very, very well. I've been continuing to reach out to numerous blind organizations to try to recruit members for this very unique opportunity. And based on the insight I've gotten, I've been able to develop more tricks centered around visually impaired audience. So tricks that rely heavily on hearing and touch and sometimes even smell within the magic tricks. So those have been coming along very nicely. And besides the actual magic itself, I've had a lot of really interesting recent updates on my own condition. Since I met with you guys a couple months ago, I've found out more information about my own condition, in that in the last year, I've actually developed a cataract in my left eye. But the doctor has come to the conclusion that it would be best to give me an artificial iris since I have aniridia. So in early July of next year, 2024, I will be getting an artificial iris procedure surgery, meaning that my vision the beginning or middle of next year may significantly improve. So that's a pretty crazy sort of update as of recently, and I've been applying that to many magic tricks involving light or involving other things like that. So it's very, very exciting stuff.
Wow.
Big news.
For sure.
I didn't realize you could have like artificial irises, just
No.
the iris part.
Yeah, no, it came to a surprise as me too. I had no idea until I went to the doctor. It was mainly about the cataract, and then he mentioned to me that it would be very beneficial to get this procedure done, and I sort of was quick to jump at it. And yeah, that again has a lot of implications for what I've been doing with magic too, because the last 20 years of my life I've been living with aniridia, this rare condition where I don't have irises in my eyes, and now that I'll finally have the opportunity to have one, I have no idea how much better or worse I'll be able to perceive the world. So it's very exciting. And I've just been continuing to practice and develop magic tricks in the meantime. And I suppose that's sort of like a late Christmas holiday present for me.
Obviously, you don't have an eye color at the minute, and you're going to get an artificial iris. Do you get to choose an eye color? Although it might not match your other eye.
That's a great question, actually. Great question. So very recently, I got to go in and choose my eye color, which was just absolutely a trip. I mean, it was pretty crazy. So to cut right to the chase, I chose hazel because they suggested that would be the most, first of all, it's the most popular among the choices for people who get this procedure. And second of all, it seems to be just like the best looking, in that, blue or anything a little bit lighter looks a little bit too unnatural. And the darker irises more so, although they match my eyes currently, I personally wanted to go for something that has a little bit more color, since, my whole life, my eyes have been devoid of color completely. So getting to pick that color, it was definitely a long and thoughtful process, but I'm very happy with my choice and just curious to see what it will look like. And by the way, I should note that they're only doing this procedure on the left eye, because my right eye currently, there's no cataract, there's nothing really wrong with it, besides the underlying condition I've had my whole life. So they don't see a need to address the right eye. So that being said, my left eye will be hazel and my right eye will be, well, as it is now, black. So it'll be a really interesting look, but I could plan some tricks around that even. So
Do we move on to some tricks?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
What's new?
let's jump right in. Yeah. So again, I've regarding the tricks for the visually impaired, I've been emphasizing that tactile experience and also the auditory experience for tricks. So rather than being able to see, cards or coins or whatever, relies a lot on hearing and touch. And since we're virtual right now, I'll show you guys mostly tricks that revolve around your sense of hearing. So similar to last time, I'll show you guys some questions and based on that, see if I can read your thoughts, so to speak. So I want you both to try to rapid fire some questions. I'm going to ask you. They're going to be mostly random questions, but they will arrive at a certain point eventually. So first of all, with the Christmas spirit, what day is Christmas?
25th of December.
Good. Now, what is 5 times 3?
15.
15. Good. What was the year 10 years ago?
2013. God, that to think.
2013. No, good. This is just sort of to warm up your brains before I try to read them. How many sides does a stop sign have? Do you guys know?
Oh, I don't know. In England, they're just round, so 1.
Oh, yeah.
1. Good. That was a trick question.
Okay.
Oh.
I didn't know if you were going to tell me they were like a hexagon or something in the States.
No. What are hamburgers made of? Beef. Interesting. That's good. 2 more. What side of the road do they drive on in London?
We drive on. What do we drive?
We drive on the left.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, good. So those are to warm up your brain. Now I want you both to quickly, without saying anything, quickly think of any color and a tool. Let me know when you both have it.
Yeah.
Okay.
By any chance, are you thinking of a red hammer?
Yeah.
Red hammer seems to be
I see how that works though, because I'm thinking of the red stop sign and a hammer, a hamburger, suppose.
Oh,
exactly. That's a fun
That's
one.
yeah.
That's a fun one, mostly based on like statistics and probability. The rapid fire questions are meant to, sort of like jumble your brain. And then when I ask you to think of a color and a tool, people are most likely to go for red and hammer because it's the most available to them in their minds. From a psychology perspective, your brain is creating a mental shortcut, and most people think of red hammer because it's just the most available in their brains, like you were saying, Selena. So there wasn't necessarily a trick behind that. It was mostly the idea that I'm going off of statistics and probability. Now I want to get into an actual trick though, to sort of, now that your brains are warmed up a little bit. And this one will involve playing cards, but don't worry, you don't need to see anything on the screen. Selena, I want you to think of any playing card, and don't say it yet. This can be any number and any suit, right? Clubs, hearts, spades, or diamond. Most people think of the ace of spades or the queen of hearts. Make it something that would be really difficult for me to guess, right? And I also want to emphasize, I want to make this as fair as possible. Although you may not be able to see me very well right now, I'm gonna keep my hands in full view the whole time, so you both can see me and just keep me honest. You don't need to see anything else, by the way. You're just thinking of a playing card.
Yeah, I've got one.
Good, you got one already. Now, before I came on Seesaw today, I made a prediction. So I made a prediction actually through Siri, through my iPhone. So Siri is going to help me perform this trick, believe it or not. Out of curiosity, Selena, and now you can say it so everybody can hear you, especially all the listeners. What card are you thinking of? You can say it out loud.
3 of clubs.
3 of clubs. And you agree that there's no way I could have known you were going to say the 3 of clubs.
I agree.
It's a random selection. I don't know if you're able to see me, but my hands have been in full view this entire time. And I'm going to now show you the prediction I've made. So again, keep me honest. My hands are in full view. I'm going to play the sound that I made before this show even began. So hopefully you guys can hear this. I'm going to turn up the volume.
Selena is thinking of the 3 clubs.
That's weird. Yeah.
Selena is thinking of the 3 clubs. I could not have known you were going to say that. And we can even try that one more time in case you're skeptical. But that was a fun thing playing with like audio, right? So you're thinking of any card and I'm able to predict it. That's sort of a fun one I'd like to perform. But yeah, playing around with those ideas, right, where I'm able to either predict what someone's thinking of using audio as the reveal, or instead of having it a prediction, actually being able to like tell someone verbally, this is what you're thinking of, just sort of like I did with the red hammer, or last time was like indigo, for example. Those kinds of tricks where it's really hearing based have been shown to be very suitable for people with visual impairments like myself and like you guys. And obviously, I'm continuing to further explore more ideas and more concepts in this realm, just trying to get all these different perspectives involved because, again, I truly see this as like a very transformative thing that can really shape magic and art in general. That's one other trick. And I'm trying to think if on the spot I can think of one more I can do. How about this? Will you guys want to try one more?
Yeah, let's do it.
Spoiling us, yeah.
Okay, amazing. So for this one, I'm going to hold up a card very, very close to the screen. Now, I'm not sure if you guys will be able to see it. I just want, Eric, will you be able to see the card I hold up close to the screen if I hold one up?
Yes, I can. Yeah. Got it.
I just want to get a sense, and then you'll sort of dictate what's happening. I'll go very slow and make it very simple, so the Selena and the listeners can hear as well. Now, I just want to get a random card selected. So the way I'm going to do that is this. I'm going to drop cards like this. Eric, are you able to see this?
Yeah.
And I just want you to call out the word stop whenever you want. So as I do this, just call it stop.
Stop.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the card you've stopped at. I'm going to pull it out and I'm going to show you. And it's okay if I see it. So can you see what card that is?
I can, yeah.
So can you tell Selena to tell all the listeners what card have you selected?
It's the King of Hearts.
And can you also verbally confirm that all the cards in the deck are different? Yes?
Yes,
You could have actually had any card. So King of Hearts is your card. Here's what's really interesting. I'm actually wearing a very unique shirt that's very special to me. It was a Christmas gift last year. If I point the camera towards my shirt, can you see what's on it?
No way.
Is
it's
it?
the King of Hearts, Selena.
No.
On my shirt. Wow. All the cards you could have had, right?
No way.
Again, I'll emphasize all the cards are different.
Yeah.
That is an interesting one that although it relies on some partial sight, like close up, I wanted to sort of test out this idea of using like a trusted person's verbal confirmation of things and narration of the trick and see how that would translate over for the magic. But I think like testing out all these different areas is very important in magic and in order to like actually induce this experience for everybody and create a universal experience. It's worth like trying out all these different sort of things. So yeah.
Great. It's brilliant that you're doing this, honestly. Thank you for sharing again. I really appreciate it.
Of course, yeah. And I only hope that one day I can actually be, in person with you guys. That would be really cool. And that way I'd be able to show you tricks that require like feel, and you could actually feel objects maybe disappear or start like floating or I don't know, something crazy like that would be fun.
We'll come to your Vegas residency.
Yeah, that'd be fun. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed those small selection of tricks. And as I continue to develop more over the coming weeks, I'll definitely keep you updated, and I'd be happy to come back on during or after the holidays and show you guys more.
That'd be awesome. Yeah. We'd love to keep it Vegas, definitely.
Lovely stuff.
Thanks very much for coming on, Tyler. It's been awesome.
It's been so lovely. Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it.
Thanks a lot. We'll see you soon.
Absolutely. I'll see you very soon, guys. Happy holidays to everybody, and stay magical, and I'll see you soon.
Thank you for listening to Seesaw's 12 Days of Christmas.
We hope you've enjoyed catching up with our guests as much as we have, and we look forward to bringing you many more in 2024.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from all of us at Seesaw.